enjoy my character, of course. It is important that my character comes across the right way, and what I do, what I've done in the movie, and what I do in the movie is taken really well, because it's quite a dangerous situation, you know what I mean? So.
Now, Samantha usually likes the bad boys, the young boys. Now, you seem very sophisticated in your real life persona. Does that also go to the character of Ricard?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I mean, I'm not 30 years old. I'm not 25. You know, I'm over 40 years old, and I think that, you know, it was kind of a different kind of thing for Sam. You know, to have a different perspective about the guy that she's going to date.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I think that's kind of interesting from Samantha's point of view, that because it was you know, Kim's decision as well as Michael Patrick King, the director, and the producers, Warner Brothers and New Line, and the whole everybody else behind it. But primarily it was about, you know, Sam, you know, warming to me really in real life as well, knowing who I am and, you know, what I'm about, you know. So yeah, I mean, I am an experienced man of the world, and I think that helps with my character, and I think that also comes across in the movie as well, you know. So yeah.
Now, Kim Cattrall has forever been a sex symbol. What's the first time you saw Kim Cattrall before even Sex and the City that you said, I want to work with her someday, I love her, you know?
Yeah, well, that's interesting. I never saw Sex and the City before, of course, you know, because that wasn't this kind of genre that I was looking to do. I was doing Death Race, killing people, being killed, you know, League of Extraordinary Gentlemen with Sean Connery, and Kiss of the Dragon with Jet Li, being killed, and killing, and guns, and scars, and tattoos, and just being a badass guy, you know what I mean? So, I could emphasize on that a bit more, but I won't. So, obviously, I was looking for a romantic comedy to do something, you know, different with my life, and basically be me, you know, be Max, and, you know, really tell the world, or show the world what I'm about, I guess, but still with a character and some different flavors, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I guess, you know, when this came along, it was like, this is the one that I was looking for. And then I watched the movie, because I'd not seen any. I'd seen it in passing, you know, on the television, and I'd seen it, you know, just, yeah, oh, Sex and the City, you know. But then obviously when the project became interested in me, that's when I actually, you know, saw the movie. I actually screen tested. I actually self-taped and then emailed that to my manager, because they'd sent the sides and they went to New York, and then the producers, John Melfi and Michael Patrick King, you know, and Eric Cyphers and Vicinde, everybody saw what I did. They had to have done, and then they invited me to New York. And I was like, aren't these guys in LA? You know what I mean? Like, no, Max, they're in New York. So, you know, when you haven't got a job and you have to fly across the country and, you know, see everybody, and, you know, you're not guaranteed anything, you're investing in your own future, I guess. So I was going there. It was a gamble. It's like, I'm not a gambling guy. I don't play poker. I don't do it. You know what I mean? Even though I do poker tournaments, but I'm not a poker player. It was a gamble. So I went there and met with the guys, met with Michael Patrick King, and as a writer, producer, director, and John Melfi and all the guys, and Bert Natelsi casting, and they were fantastic. They were just, their faces lit up. I was like, okay, they like me. You know what I mean? And I said to myself, I'm not being killed, am I, in this movie? He goes, nope. Am I killing anybody? No, you're going to be killing it, really.
Change your pace.
You know, so I did the read, and it was pretty intense. It was pretty intense, because I'd come a long way and everything. And they said, right, wait outside. So I go outside the room, and I'm waiting. And when they came out, Michael came out, John came out, Eric and Bernard Telsikas, and they came out and they stood around me. They're like this close to me, and they're smiling away, and I'm like, okay, so I have a chance at getting this part, and hence the reason why I'm here. And then he said, can you, Michael said, do you want to come back tomorrow and see Sam? I was like, yeah, absolutely, fantastic.
Wow.
So I went back the following day, and Sam was there. She came in, and very, like in jogging sweats and t-shirt, very cool. I'm like, wow, this is such a cool girl just to be walking and looking great, really natural and open. And she sat down, and I did my first scene, and that was it. I mean, Samantha, Kim, rather. I keep calling her Samantha, but it's Kim, you know.
That's fine.
She said, Michael, I've seen enough. I don't need to see anymore. Wow. So I said, Michael, she's really, really spot on with this. We don't need to see anymore. He goes, no, not so easy. So we'll just do some. We'll just play around, you know. So we did, and then I think it was a few days later, you know, I got the offer, which was, you know, it was
an instant yes, I'll be there, right?
Yeah, it was getting that way. It was pretty serious, you know. Yeah, I think it was the following day they made it.
Now, when you go to all these premieres and stuff for the movie, is there one place that you're looking forward to going to? And
yeah.
How long has it been since you've seen the rest of the cast?
Since December.
Okay.
Yeah, since December. New York, London. For the premiere, you know, it's going to be exciting. It's my hometown as well. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I'm English, and just going there after being an actor for several 8, 9 years, you know, climbing away, chipping away at the title.
Right. To
go back home after being away for a few years is fantastic. I've got a lot of my old friends back home going, hey, what's going on?
And now
unbelievable.
And now to be on your home turf, you can bring the ladies around and just be like, this is the spot here, you know, this is where we're going to have a fun time, you know?
Yeah, well, you know, we've got some crazy, you've seen the sign in Times Square, in New York, you've seen the billboard, I got a call, who was it, from Damien Lichtenstein, the director who did 3,000 Miles to Graceland. He's like, he called me up and he said, do you realise how big this poster is? He's like, it's like, I have never seen anything so big in my life. I'm like, yeah, no, just think how great the movie's going to be, you know. He's like, no, this is ridiculous, you know. Really funny, really huge building, you know, amazing, huge poster on it.
Well, definitely, I mean, you've shown it here, your excitement for the film is equal, if not more, to the excitement of people wanting to see it. So I think just meeting you today, I mean, I haven't seen the first Sex and the City film, but I've seen the shows because, you know, it's on when I get home and my girlfriend's there. So I know the characters, I know everything, but now I'm very interested to see how your character is going to play with all the ladies and stuff like that. So I'm looking very much forward to seeing the second film and then your future work and everything. So
fantastic. It's appreciated. Thank you.
I think if there's anything that I may have missed that you would like to talk about the film, I mean, you hit it out of the park. So
yeah, no, I guess you know, I think it's going to speak for itself. You know, it's Sex and the City 2. And they wouldn't make a 2 if it wasn't, you know, if it didn't have the wheels. It's got the wheels and it's got the legs, you know, so it's going to be exciting, yeah.
So we'll look forward to you in Sex and the City 3D. Hopefully.
First of all, your concept about moving to LA, that's great. 3D, great.
In theaters 2012, Sex and the City 3D.
No, that's true. No, you've got some good analogies there. I mean, I must admit, you're cliches are great.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, very smart. I mean, you got a brain on you. It's great that you're saying 3D Sex and the City. I'm going to mention.
You heard it here first. You heard it here first.
I'll give Michael a call after. I'm like, hey, what about? I've got a great idea. It's my idea. I know. No, it's well, yeah, 3D. That'll be great.
When you need an assistant, you know who to call.
Well, yeah, and that's interesting. I guess Sex and the City 3. That's a thought. You know, who would have thought? Who would have thought 2? Who would have thought 1? Mm-hmm. Who would have thought 1 after a successful TV show?
It could just keep going.
You know, how is that going to work out? You know, what were the obstacles? You know, the people, Michael, the writer and producer and director, had to come across with his team. How can they surpass the show?
And they could go, it could live on so long that it could go back to a show. You know, I mean, 20 years from now, it's going to be, you know, the Sex and the City remake. You know, like it's a juggernaut. So
I mean, just think. I mean, it's a lot, isn't it? It's a lot. It's a lot of work.
That's a lot to take in.
A lot of really to manipulate that, you know. So, yeah.
But you know, it's all good, and ride the wave. You know, I mean.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, or ride the bike. So,
or not.
Or not. Yeah,
Well,
just keep on 2 wheels.
I've still got the dirt bike for the hills. So
all right.
I'm not had a chance to go on like that, but I will be doing once I get my leg right. You know, so. Yeah.
Well, 6 weeks removed. I mean.
Yeah,
you know,
a few weeks,
you're going to be good.
I'm going in the gym tonight. I'm just slowly pounding away. That's it.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. This was great.
Much. Terrific.
And
thank you very much.
Do you have any last words to say to your adoring public?
Just enjoy the movie. Enjoy everything about it. Thanks for watching, I guess.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.